Hey guys, welcome back to Raid Shadow Legends. In today's video, I wanted to have a chat about this Deck of Fate event, which in my opinion has been one of the best events I've ever gone through in the game, especially for new players. And I would love it if they returned something like this, because typically when I've been doing progression accounts, when you see a Deck of Fate, normally you're getting like 1 to 3 of them that you can flip, and you're not really getting anything from it. This one has been the absolute complete opposite. I've actually got an insane piece that I want to roll, which is an attack banner pinpoint mythic with red speed for dwarves as well. So we're going to roll that in this one. But I wanted to have a chat about this event, also give you guys an account update, because I would really love it if they returned events like this. Like I said, normally when these things happen on progression accounts, I'm flipping maybe 1 to 3 and getting trash rewards. You can see how, like, I've already had 3 mythical pieces, 2 legendaries, and a bunch of epic 6 stars. That is absolutely insane for a progression account, and I just think this is a really good thing. Now, I do think Raid does, for as much flack as they get, I think they do an amazing job at making the game fun for new players. With, you know, the download links, with the code champions, with things like, you know, the chase events and stuff like that. They do a great job of making the early game a lot more fluid for newer players. But I think anything like this as well is absolutely fantastic, because the thing with this account, like the previous accounts that I run through, I used Supreme Gallic, and with Supreme Gallic and Tagoar, we were able to cheese and get good gear really early by cheesing through the faction crypts. This time we didn't have that, but now we've got this event to cheese ourselves some decent gear. You can see this one, you know, it's attack. It's not the greatest thing. It didn't roll very well. It's pretty bad. But, you know, we've got this one, which we're about to roll if I move my fat head, which is pretty sick. And you can get some decent pieces. If we go into gear pieces as well, and we go to rarity and we just go to mythical, you can see like I've got these gloves as well, which only rolled the 11 speed. Unfortunately, didn't get any speed rolls, but they got 19% crit rate as well. But I really like anything like this where you can feel like you can cheese your way through the game. Now, there is other ways to get some decent gear. We got the campaign speed pieces. You know, you can still craft some decent perception pieces and stuff like that. We've got the tournaments, which get you some strong gear as well. But, you know, anything like this that, once again, I think new players get a fantastic experience with, you know, getting some good champions from download links and codes. I love this way that we can get some decent gear as well. And let's face it, even if you're a veteran player, I think this is still a great event for you, because at the end of the day, all you got to do is get artifacts and accessories or upgrade champions, which is pretty much what you do in the game anyway on a day-to-day basis. It's not like you've had to save a bunch of stuff for this. So I think this is a fantastic way to give back to players and just give good rewards. So I've got one more to pop here. Let's go ahead and pop one over here. What do we get? We got a helmet. Let's see how that helmet goes, because once again, any piece could be amazing for me. So let's go filter, just new. What is it? No speed, unfortunately. Makes it a bit average. I'm not going to roll that right now because we need to go ahead and roll this bad boy. So this bad boy is the one that we need to roll. This could be a massive difference for my Tholen Foulbeard. Attack main stat. He doesn't care about accuracy, so that's fantastic. We got attack percent and we got speed. If these were percentages, it would be better, but still, hopefully, we're going to go straight to 16 with this bad boy. Hopefully this is enough silver. And we're hoping to see at least, if I'm being copium, I want 2 speed rolls. But honestly, I'd be happy with 1 speed roll. I'd be super happy if the majority of the rolls were in speed and attack. Let's see how this one goes. Please. Please. I'm going to look. We got 1 into defense, 1 into HP, none into speed. No, fuck. Fucking shafted again. Dude, the last one I had, which was the mythical gloves with the red speed as well, didn't get any into the speed. Oh, fuck me. It is what it is. Let's ascend this piece of shit. Oh my God. Give me attack. HP. We're gonna use this. We're gonna rework that. Yep. Give me the attack. Resistance, not rework that again. Give me the attack. Okay, we got attack. Okay, not too bad. Dude, why did we get no fucking speed? You've got to be kidding me. That's all right. We'll equip that anyway. It gives us some attack. We've also got this one here, which has no attack on it, so it's not great for him. And this one's attack with not great substats, but at least we got a few pinpoint pieces now so that we can get that 10 speed from just accessories. So that's honestly not bad for him, but yeah, I mean, we lucked out getting the dwarf ones, but dude, not again. No, listen, I was coping for like a 3 speed roll. Unfortunately, we got no speed rolls. We are still at plus 92 speed, which ain't too bad for him. And we did get a decent little boost into our attack, but hey, it is what it is. Like I said, I am loving this event. I think it's great for that. And also, when you get them, okay, so the artifacts you get from this event must not contribute to points. I was like, when I get these gear, am I getting extra points? But I don't think so. So we did get some points to the gear enhancement event, which is nice. So we'll take all those goodies. I need to get that energy as well. So I'll probably enhance a couple more things along the way. But let's go through the account. So the account is currently on day 22 of logins. We literally just ticked over into day 22 of logins. You can see we're 1 hour into day 22 of the account. We should get an epic book here soon. If we go into my champions, you can see that Deacon Armstrong, we did max out his skill 1 and skill 2. We got one more to max out this bad boy. Then we're going to go into the Lightsworn. Ideally, we get this one and this one maxed out. And then after that, we're going to save epic books for Morag. When I say save, we'll probably get Morag before we get those books, because Morag at the moment, we are on 1202, meaning we need 50 more points. I'll get 12 more today. And then in the next 5 days, we should get it. Now, what I've done is I have just made my Apothecary 6-star. Not because I'm using him. He's not even skilled up. He will just go straight into my vault. But I am on this mission where I need to get a 5th champion to level 60. Then on top of that, if we go to the missions, the next one that I need to do is going to be... Where is it? Arcane Keep is Spirit Keep. So I've got to do Spirit Keep next, which today is Spirit Keep Day. So I couldn't wait for my Morag to do it. So I've just decided to go ahead and 6-star him, and he will be my magic champion. Now, there is no reason behind doing him. Basically, he is just because if you look at my magic champions, obviously we already did Tagoar. And then, you know, we've got him. And we don't really have many other options to go ahead and 6-star that I was desperate to 6-star. So I just decided to do Apothecary because I know he's decent. And then we can use him in faction groups later on. Yeah, that's pretty much it. That's the only reason. The magic champion on this account that I was going to do was always just going to be whoever. I didn't really care. Because when we go to Force, it's going to be Mausoleum Mage. When we go to Void, it's going to be her. And then when we go to Spirit, it is going to be that Morag as well. So that is where we are currently at with that stuff. As for other stuff, there's not too much progression. Clan Boss, I think we just missed out on the 2 key here on Brutal. Yeah, so Brutal, we're going to be 3 keying at the moment. But once again, my Serris is kind of useless here. We are missing skill ups into the Lightsworn. Once we get that Morag and then we skill up the Lightsworn, I think we'll get a lot better. Maybe even dip into like 4 key Nightmare if we're lucky. So I got to play around with that, see how we go, see if we can advance that damage a little bit more. Unfortunately, last week I didn't manage to get the damage on Hydra. I couldn't get over the 1.67. You know, in your first couple of weeks, it is tricky to get there. I did get it when we did the Supreme Gallic playthrough. But that's because Supreme Gallic has the burns and it was just OP. So that's kind of where we're at. We did have the Doom Tower reset, so we're just climbing through that again and getting our way through there. And that's pretty much it. Like I said, we're just in that phase of just absolutely grinding out some 6-stars because I want to grind up food as fast as I can to make another 6-star and have those in reserve for the Morag when I get her, because once again, that is not too far away that we should be getting her in the next 5 days or so. So I want to have that prepped and ready. Plus, I am probably going to burn gems on energy refills at the moment, purely because of this event. It goes away in 7 hours, and honestly, just flipping these cards is so massive. So I want to get as many of these as I can because Pinpoint is just such a strong set, and getting anything that has value is going to be huge. So that is where we are currently at, saving onto our 2 summons. We'll see how we go. Waiting for that. But that is the account update. Like I said, I think this event is great. I want to see more Deck of Fates like this, because normally Deck of Fates are... I feel like in the past they've been like, you've had to save a specific resource that's normally normally like a more late game resource, and new players don't really get to participate in these. And I think this is just a great event for everyone, no matter what stage of the game you are. Like maybe the end game players might be like, yeah, but I'm only going to get use out of maybe a couple of the mythicals. But I still think anything 6-star, you have a chance of getting something valuable out of. But that is going to be it for this one, guys. As always, thanks for watching. I hope you have an awesome day, and I look forward to seeing the next one. Cheers.